Alright, let's play us a Madden game here. As I mentioned at the very end of the preview, the ratings give the Broncos a 75 based on the way I set them up, which is basically really good quarterback and receivers, terrible running backs, and then the Lions are really good running backs and a running quarterback, but nobody can throw or catch. Unjoin. All I'm doing is watching. 12-minute quarters. I assume that the difficulty doesn't matter when I'm just watching. All right, turn it on now. All right, I've turned the video game commentary off. It's just gonna be me talking about it. And I thought about having the game be full screen, but I decided that it should be like this because, I mean, it's the Wii. The graphics kind of suck. When I get it on Switch 2, I'll have the game be full screen and my face won't be anywhere. But for as long as I'm doing this on Wii and the graphics are this dated, I may as well have the screen be small. You don't need to see this at full screen. All right. So it looks like the Broncos either won the toss. Well, nobody really cares who wins the toss. What matters is that the Broncos are receiving it. I'm really looking forward to seeing what kind of strategy. Okay, the returner, yeah, that's a terrible. Oh no, he actually broke through one of those tackles. But yeah, you can expect the Broncos to have terrible returns because they just don't have that many fast guys. The Lions are probably gonna have better returns. What I'm really interested in is how strategies might change. Like, the game clearly expects the Broncos to do better than the Lions. If so, I wonder if they're gonna. I wonder if they're going to switch their focus. Oh my goodness, Demaryius Thomas, rest in peace, with an immediate touchdown. My goodness. I don't think I did anything to the kicker, so they should be normal. All right, Broncos up 7-0 right off the bat. I did not do anything to the defense, and I made sure that the receivers had like mid to high 80 speed so that defenders could cover them theoretically. Because I knew that if I just gave them unlimited speed, and then the Broncos would win this without any fight whatsoever. I was not expecting that to be a one-play touchdown drive. But if this does continue, I do wonder if the Broncos are going to switch to a running-based style to run out the clock, even though they're bad at it. All right, Lions are going to start at their own 18. I don't know if I did anything specifically to their kick returners because probably I don't remember who they were in the year 2010. I've only been a football fan since 2008. All right, Matthew Stafford, though. We all know who he is. Oh! And, yeah, once again, I'm so... Wait, no. Calvin Johnson was 81, not 80. I'm so sorry for making Calvin Johnson a terrible receiver. That's just so dirty. It's kind of funny to actually see somebody who's still playing here, Matthew Stafford. And... why are they passing? I guess they feel like they have to because the Broncos got to such a hot start. So already they are switching their tact to something that they're not good at. If the Lions had gone first, I wonder what would have happened. They're still throwing. I mean, well, it's 3rd and 10, so I get it. And he's got stone hands, too. That's going to be a punt. That's going to be a punt. Give me a second. I forgot to have Suisse watch the game with me. All right. Fair catch is called at the... Oh, God. They're at the 41-yard line. Oh, no. Is the difference between 75 and 59 that great in Madden? I think the last experiment I did had a bigger gap and the game was closer than this. Okay, so sure enough, the Broncos suck at running, but they're going to try it with, I believe his name was Knowshon Moreno. I'll have the names of, you know, I'll put up the stat lines for everybody at the end of the video. But just know that I don't know them off the top of my head. Oh, there's a catch. Oh, right. This is the team that's good at that. Yeah. The fans are already pretty discouraged, as you can tell. So, nice catch. That was not Demaryius Thomas, but they're all basically the same guy. I love that Demaryius Thomas got the first play of the game, and it was so good. Yep, gotta love how they just keep going through each other on the... I mean, it's Wii. The graphics are kind of off, or just kind of ugly, and you expect the collision text to kind of suck when the graphics are like this. Alright, so sure enough, the Broncos are trying to be more balanced, even though they're bad at running. That first play was so successful, but they're not going with that kind of... Look how slow Knowshon Moreno is. I think I could run faster than that. Of course, the real Knowshon Moreno would be way faster than that, but you know what I mean. 3rd and 8 from the opponent's 40-yard line. I don't think I did anything to the special teams, so I'm interested. They're probably going to punt. Oh, wow, good defense. How is that not pass interference? Oh, no, that's good. That's perfectly legal. Block that kick. Trapasso. Interesting name. Yeah, it's a punt. This is kind of far away to be going for a field goal when you don't have to. Okay, the fact that he just booted it straight down the middle for a touchback is kind of questionable. You only moved them back 20 yards. Way to go. What's the point of punting at the opponent's 40 if you're just going to boot it into the end zone? Alright. There we go. Now they're running, and they got stopped. 2nd and 13 now. And that's not... what sucks is that that's not going to encourage them to run more, even though they should. That was just a crappy throw. It should have been intercepted. I don't know why it wasn't. Probably because too many people had their hands on the ball at the same time. Alright, Lions. Your back is against the wall here already. You gotta throw it again. It's 3rd and 13. I don't know why he stumbled there. And, yeah, he threw that right to a defender again. I guess the Broncos just feel generous. They're in a good mood. They're not going to intercept too many of these things. I'll make sure that Mr. Harris here is one of the stars of the game as the punter. Oh, that is an excellent punt. There you go. There you go, Lions. There's the guy who's going to keep you in the game. Alright. Not much happening there. I believe that's the fullback. The Lions punter will keep them in the game unless Demaryius has anything to say about that. Knowshon Moreno just... Oh, man. I don't think I gave him a 0 speed. I think his speed's like 25 or 30, but like that's 25 or 30 speed? The guy's crawling. What the heck? I know this game doesn't have a great frame rate, but, like, come on. Another run. And, oh my god, that's good blocking. What the heck? Am I missing something here? That's just perfect blocking. I made the offensive line suck. And he had all that room, too. If he was any good at running, that would have been a touchdown. But yeah, apparently once in a blue moon, this offensive line can do their job. The Lions are supposed to have the good offensive line. Oof! Oh, nice throw, nice catch. I hope his internal organs are still in the right spots. Immediate throw. Ooh. Oh, wow, what a catch. Again by the late Demaryius Thomas. Was that one-handed? No, it's two-handed. But he held on to it with one hand as he went to the ground and didn't drop it. That's very impressive. I was wondering because, like, this game came out before the world-famous Odell Beckham catch, so I would have been surprised if one-handed catches were an animation that actually existed in these older Maddens. Moreno with not much of a play there. Which is to be expected. He's supposed to suck. Orton with the play fake. Ah, nicely done. Nicely done. Yeah, fake him out, make him think that it's just going to be another predictable, easy-to-stop running play, and then go and do a thing that you're actually good at. All right, Broncos now on the 26-yard line. Orton, all day to throw, and he chose the running back 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The really slow guy who can't catch. Oh, wait, no, I think I did make him good at catching, but he's terrible at running. Whoa, bad snap. And, oh, okay, Kyle Orton's got a decent amount of bulk to him. I can't believe he took that hit. So looking like a possible field goal is in our near future here. The offensive line is doing so good. Why is the offensive line doing good? Demaryius Thomas again, putting the team on his back. That was a really weird fake handoff, if you can even call it that. But it still works, because they're really good at throwing and catching. 2nd and inches. Okay, looks like we're not getting a field goal. There's going to be a touchdown here. Even Moreno could get to the end zone from here, I think. It'd be funny if there's a rushing touchdown, huh? Called it! Touchdown Broncos. Knowshon Moreno, the slowest running back in the NFL, gets a touchdown. Number 59 there holding his wrist and then just disappearing into the ether. I don't understand why the Broncos' offensive line is doing so well, and the Lions' offensive line isn't. And I've got a bad feeling that this is just going to keep spiraling out of control, because the more points the Broncos go ahead by, the more the Lions are going to rely on throwing, and they've already been relying on throwing. I don't know why. They're bad at it. Ooh, what a tackle. I mean, these graphics suck, but at least the form tackling is fun to watch. Big ups to this crowd. They're not giving up yet. It already looks pretty bad. I'd like to see Stafford try some quarterback bootlegs. Oh, there's a run. And again, it's just eaten right up. How good were the Broncos' defenses in 2010? I can't remember. They didn't have... Wait, did they have Von Miller yet? Von Miller... No, he was the number 2 overall pick in 2011, so Von Miller's not on the team yet. Stafford... Oh boy, sack! You can run, Matt! At least try! I've given you the ability. And hey, you're young in this game. Another throw. I apologize to Matthew Stafford for making him a terrible quarterback. He deserves better. Calvin Johnson deserves better. The city of Detroit at large deserves better. Oh man, this experiment's already looking like it's kind of over. They're punting from the shadow of their own end zone again. It's going to be like fair caught. Oh, it's not fair caught. Oh, they're almost at midfield. Ooh! Like, even when the Broncos give it to their running backs. They're usually able to gain, 2 or 3 yards, which is better than nothing. The Lions aren't even doing that, and I made their running backs all good. I don't understand. And the offensive line. I definitely did what I wanted to do, because, I mean, you see how slow Knowshon Moreno is. So, my changes are definitely in there. And, of course, you've seen how bad Matthew Stafford is. Oop, almost slipped on nothing. Oh! Oh! That's the second time I've seen Orton take a hit and not go down. Sideline catch. Oh, I'm not even doing the replay this time. That's just that good of a play. What the hell is that camera work, EA? Come on. Orton completes another pass to Demaryius Thomas. It kind of warms my heart that even though I kind of made all their receivers the same super talented guy, they still like going to Knowshon Moreno. Length. Save a few minutes of our lives here. What the heck? What? Okay, that made no sense. I was wondering when we'd see that. It took the entire first quarter. I've noted that when we do these fully AI controlled games, that the quarterbacks like to pirouette. I think that's the first time we've seen that. Or they just make an arm motion that makes no sense. Oh, an incomplete pass. Alright, another run. This is going to be so much. Oh, man. Knowshon Moreno, if you're watching this, please don't track me down. Who are you blocking, 89?
I have seen the amateur, and it is you.
I'm not looking at the replay, I just need to pause for laughing. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that I was hoping to see from the offensive line for the Broncos. Oh, we will see a field goal. Hooray! Let's go, Prater. Oh, hey, defense. Rile up the crowd. Block that kick. It's not blocked. And it is good. Matt Prater is very good at his job. Ball. Did you see that? The ball was behind the numbers of his jersey. Oh my goodness. EA. Dedicated to their craft as usual. The ball was between the jersey itself and the numbers. Okay. A catch! I don't know why my arms are up like it's a touchdown. It's not a touchdown, but it's first down. I think that's the first one of the game, and we're 14 minutes into it. It's for 10 yards, too. Here's a run. There we go. Finally! Finally what I was going for. Ooh, wow. Tackled him by the neck. At long last, a long run. Maybe this will finally be competitive. Yes, keep going. The offensive line's doing better now. He was tackled there by a linebacker or a safety there, which is obviously not the offensive line's job, so. Okay, things are finally falling into place. Let's have a competitive game here. Oh, no. Oh! Caught by Megatron! For a first down! The Lions finally woke up. And touchdown! Kevin Smith, I believe. Okay, we got a game. That's all it takes. Alright, the Lions finally figured out how I set them up. I mean, I guess I can't really blame a team for you know, a team that has Matthew Stafford and Calvin Johnson on it to default to throwing the ball, but, you know, I guess it took them a full quarter to actually realize what I had done to them, and as a team, they've all kind of figured it out, and, you know, now they know what to do. They know something's off about them. They're just going to have to adjust to all the changes I made. Because if you're a fan of John Boy's and Breaking Madden, which is, of course, the inspiration behind this, you will know that these virtual football players do, in fact, have consciousness. Their AI is very much sentient. Even on Wii, apparently. Kyle Orton with another nice pass to Demaryius Thomas. You guys do have other receivers, but I'm happy that you're throwing to Demaryius. Oh man, that never gets old. Oh, fumble! Recovered by the Lions! That's right! I think I made the ball security for the Denver running backs also be bad, so... Yeah, they're really handcuffing themselves by doing the right or appropriate safe strategy here. Now the Lions can throw the ball again. I thought you guys had figured this out. You got 37 yards to go. There's plenty of time left in the game, let alone the quarter. Stafford throwing, and another drop. Wait, actually I couldn't tell. Was that a drop, or is that just a really inaccurate throw? It was a really inaccurate throw. It was a drop by the defender. I'm sorry, Matthew. Again, Mr. Stafford, if you happen to be watching in your Rams uniform, please don't track me down. That's a wobbly throw, and how is that not intercepted? Remember, I didn't mess with the defense whatsoever. It's just the default defense not knowing how to catch. Whoa, bad snap again, and oh my God, did they just punt? Where were you starting that play again? Ooh. Punting on the opponent's 37-yard line while trailing by 10 points. Ouch. And again, it goes straight into the end zone for a touchback. That's a 17-yard punt while trailing by 10. That was painful. That was also probably painful. And that's how the offense wants to... All you gotta do is run! You figured that out! Okay, never mind. I guess the AI is not sentient on the Wii. I mean, the Broncos are still doing this crappy strat. They know what works for them, and this ain't it. Now I kind of want to do this again, but have me, like, playing as both teams. I don't have a two-player controller. There goes Demaryius. First down? No, not quite. Will they go for it? They don't have to. They have the lead, and this is in their own territory. They are going to punt. I know it's a very, very short distance, but I think this is the right thing to do. Oh, there you go. Not great, but 3rd and 3 is very manageable. We don't get to see, you know, inside their models. They just disappear. Okay, I don't... 4th and 3 at the opponent's 30... at their own 39. Yeah, it's kind of icky, but I think punting's the right play here. Punt. The Lions' defense is keeping them in it. Fair catch. Bounced forward. This is, you know, Back toward the punter. Intercepted, finally! Really, out of all of... Oh, it's Champ Bailey. Yeah, that tracks. But seriously, like, out of all those freebies you guys could have gotten, it's that one that finally ends up being intercepted. But, yeah, Champ Bailey will do that. All right, Kyle. What was that? Hang on, was that a backwards pass? I gotta watch this from like this perspective here. Ooh. Almost. Almost a backwards pass. That would have been a fumble if so, and the Lions probably would have pounced right on top of it and took the ball right back and not backwards. Another tremendous catch. And they are going to different people now. Whoa. Pump fake. Sideways. And another nice catch by Royal! Almost made it to the end zone. Is that Eddie Royal? I remember him from the Chargers. Oh, Eric Decker's actually on this team, but he's a rookie. So is Demaryius Thomas, and he's fantastic. Sorry, I gotta prop up the wiki page for the Lions as well. Oh, Knowshon Moreno with a catch. And a run. 2nd and 14. Ooh! What a hit! Landon Johnson made that phenomenal hit, and I guess Matthew Stafford was on injured reserve. I don't remember that, but yeah, you gotta check in injured reserve here too. Oh, Cliff Averill was on the 27 Lions. Anyway. Field goal! There it is again. The ball going between the numbers and the jersey. You suck, EA. You suck. Stafford throwing again because... Dude. Fire the coach! You cannot keep doing this! That is such a silly looking animation. DJ Williams with the interception this time. I'm sorry, I don't know why I didn't have their rosters available the whole time. It's short-sighted on my part. It's been a long time since I've done these, but still, there's no excuse for that. But I got them now. Horton with another catch and a fumble by Demaryius Thomas. Somebody pounce on the ball. There you go. And a really nice run back by 54. This could go all the way. Only offensive linemen are chasing him. It is a touchdown. DeAndre Levy. Oh, hey, there's a Scheffler on the team. That's cool. With Scotty being the #1 golfer in the world now. Hot Pockets. Oh, they even got the MGM lion noise for that. Or at least close enough to it. Well, with so little time left, you think they will be throwing, and sure enough, there is a catch by number 89. Who is 89? Daniel Graham. Elvis Doomerville was on the Broncos that year? Orton throwing, and it hits number 23's back. Number 23 is Chris Houston, by the way. I can't really give him credit for deflecting that, but I can give him credit for getting in the way. Well done. There goes Demaryius in motion to the right. Orton throwing towards him, and oh no, it's 89 again. Daniel Graham. Another timeout is called. They certainly plan on getting some more points. It'd be nice. Their lead is shrinking. They gave up the Hot Pockets. And now they're running. Boo! What are you doing? You suck at running. You want to get points before the half expires. You're down to one timeout. You're near midfield. Throw the ball! I mean, now that failed, I mean, it makes sense to let the clock run out. But, like, why'd you stop trying? You were in position. You could have done it. And now you're kicking off to the Lions because you deferred. The Lions get the ball to start the second half. I mean, it's one thing to just not know what I've done to the teams, but that's just coaching malpractice in general. I think it's actually just unique to number 12, Derek Williams there. I think Derek Williams' jersey is just borked. Everybody else seems more or less fine, but his numbers are actually floating visibly. Even you can tell even when the ball's not between them. How much of a hitbox does the ball actually have in this game? Not much of one, clearly. Oh, there's a run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19 people were on injured reserve on the 2010 Detroit Lions roster. Kevin Smith with the first down there. Another running play. Ooh, that one got blown up real quick. Real quack. Real quick and fast. That was Elvis Duverville, who also was on injured reserve. Kevin Smith. Ooh. He and Champ Bailey just kind of roll each other over by, I guess, getting within each other's personal space. They barely touched each other, but okay. Champ Bailey's aura was just too strong for him, I guess. And a short pass up the middle. Okay, yeah, great, you caught it, but it was 3rd and long. What are you doing? I mean, I can accept that because that's not bad coaching. That's just the fact that I made Matthew Stafford terrible at his job. Why is he not running? We haven't seen one bootleg from him yet. I was hoping to see at least one. Eddie Royal with a pretty good run back. Gordon with another throw. Caught by 10, who is dragged and dragged and dragged. Forward progress gets him to the 34. Number 10, Jabbar Gaffney, who I think is still playing. No, he's not. I guess maybe I watched a KTO video featuring him lately or something. Ooh! Sack! Sack by number 21, Aaron Brown? That's a running back. He's the 21 I have on here. I don't know if I did anything. But yeah, a running back just sacked Kyle Orton, apparently. And, ooh. Oh, play action results in the ball getting knocked out of Stafford's hands and recovered by the defense. Elvis Dumerville gets onto the ball. Now the Broncos have a chance to widen their lead. A great chance to widen their lead. Orton hands it off. Yeah, I vastly overestimated the intelligence of this AI. They don't know what they're doing. Unless they're just very content with kicking a field goal. But their ball security is not even that good, so... You're not leading by that much. I can't imagine you're running out the clock here. Oh, there's a throw! There you go! Daniel Graham, once again, coming in clutch. First and goal from the 3. Oh, gosh. Is Moreno going to have another touchdown? Give it to a different running back. Oh! Or you can get sacked. That's a choice. Nice. Going back to pass. Throws to the corner, and it is caught. Demaryius Thomas with his second touchdown. And they're only going to go for 1 here instead of... Okay. I mean, they could go for 2 and make it a 14-point game, but you do you. It's not too loud, right? I think I'll be okay. Let's just keep talking over it. Let's just talk over the copyrighted audio. Everyone talk over the copyrighted audio in chat. Wait, no, that doesn't make a difference. I don't know what I'm talking about. There's no chat. What am I talking about? There's a comment section. And catch. Oh! I have injuries on. I'm surprised one hasn't happened yet. Not that I necessarily want anybody here to suffer, but Derek Williams, you are a trooper. Especially with your jersey all screwed up. Oh, run by Kevin Smith. He bursts through the middle! And no one's touching him! Kevin Smith with his second touchdown! Oh, I thought we were going to see a fight there for a second. Oh, we got a game now. 27-21? Yes, sir. I'm thrilled that that happened. You'd think that being down multiple scores in the second half, they would be extra shy about running, but no, they figured it out. Maybe. At least they figured that trying it once wouldn't hurt. And no, it wouldn't hurt. In fact, you're kind of supposed to do that. Turned into a real game. Eddie Royal. Bursting with speed. I mean, comparing him to Knowshon Moreno is pretty amazing. Imagine if Knowshon Moreno were the one returning the kickoff. There we go. There he goes. Just to stay upright for 4 seconds to gain 1 yard. Oh, not even that. Let's tackle the line of scrimmage. I bear no ill will toward Knowshon Moreno. It's just, it's funny to see a virtual version of a professional athlete be so slow. What are you doing? Kyle, what was that? You're supposed to not suck. I think I gave him 99 accuracy. Oh, another bad snap. And that is incomplete. Whew. That was a very disorienting sequence of camera shots. Brandon Lloyd, the victim in that situation. And so, the Lions are going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead here. Remember, they're only rated 59 as a team. Pretty good punt, though. Will they give it to Kevin Smith again? Yes, they will. And that one doesn't work out so well. You guys have other running backs, you know. I mean, I know that you want to designate one guy as the bell cow, so to speak, but you don't want to run him into the ground either. This is going to be so weird when we tally up the scores. Like, Kevin Smith's going to have like a 12.5 yard average, but like all of his runs are either going to be single digits or all the way across the field. Stafford tries to throw on third down. What are you... Actually, no, the play call makes sense. Just, you know, I made him terrible, so it's going to fail. Is it me, or is that not a great kick? It's not a great kick. Oh! Flag! A face mask. 15 yards from the end of the run, and the Broncos are in enemy territory already. Orton with another quick toss, and another quick first down. To Jabbar Gaffney. Okay, yeah. I'm impressed Knowshon Moreno hasn't been injured yet. That was embarrassing. His dignity's been injured, that's for sure. Orton with another kind of weird motion. They haven't been pirouetting as much in this one as they have in the previous episodes. Ooh. Oh, nice little dump off to Eddie Royal. They're now inside the 10. Toss to Moreno. Is it me, or is he getting even slower than he was in the first quarter? Oh my god, the guy could barely even move. I could run faster than that after eating a full roqueta burrito. Oh, almost a touchdown. First and goal. Demarius that close to a hat trick. Demarius is obviously the star of the game here. Okay. I couldn't tell if that was frame rate lagging or just Kyle Orton being somehow even slower than Knowshon Moreno. I think that's the first quarterback bootleg that they've tried, and it failed absolutely miserably. Because he's not the... What the crap?
Yes! Yes, it is done!
Good job, Eddie Royal, but like...
Physics have been defeated!
That wasn't even a pirouette. He doesn't even turn around when he does that. He's just looking the wrong way. And what? Woo! Oh, EA. Oh, I can never stay mad at EA Sports. I like the fact that they barely put any effort into their games. I like laughing at it. Alright, Broncos take the lead again. I believe they've had the lead the whole game. They've never been behind. They've never been tied either, because like the very first play from scrimmage they scored. This poor guy, he's fielded so many of these. And the thing is, Derek Williams is actually listed as a wide receiver, which means I probably made him really slow. So that's why he hasn't been able to get very far. Eddie Royal, of course, is a wide receiver, and his speed is obviously much faster. Dude, Matthew, please stop. You're embarrassing us both. I'm embarrassed that I made you that terrible. And you're in a situation now where you're just forced to keep being terrible. So the third quarter is going to end before the next play. Although the Lions do have a bit of a sense of urgency, so they probably will get a play off of here. Barely. Barely. And that was apparently not a fumble. I guess that was supposed to be a tuck. But I didn't even see him do that much. He just straight up dropped the ball. That should have been a fumble, I think. But something in the game's code, even though it looked like a fumble, apparently the game's code rendered that as a tuck. Again, I'm a Raiders fan. You know, we don't need to go there. Whoa, okay, that made sense. Ouch. Oh man, the physics. Kyle Orton hands off to no speed Moreno. If he's rushed for 25 yards in this entire game so far, I'll be absolutely shocked. I'm not going to bother looking at stats until the end, though. I won't bother reacting to the stats and just post them at the end of the video. Knowshon, dude. Just fake an injury, okay? Fake an injury. Save yourself from further embarrassment. It worked for Deshaun Watson. Oh, jeez. Remember, I live in Browns country now. And punt. Another weird angle. Fair catch called for, and it also bounces out. Random chef on the sidelines. That's important. You should always eat in the middle of a football game. You know? That's always a great idea, to eat and then run around and hit people. I made the Lions' offensive line really good, but I guess they can't really do it all, because... You know what? I think I just figured it out. I think I just realized. Oh! Hey, Megatron with the catch and a first down. I think I figured it out, though. The reason why he keeps on getting tackled is he's getting tackled by linebackers and safeties. The offensive line can't deal with those. The people, if anybody, who would deal with those would be the tight ends and the receivers, and I made them terrible. So any extra blocking that they would need for downfield running is not there. Oh. Well, he's clearly showing he can do it. It's just... If he can get past the wave of defenders, it's over. But that's a huge if. It's a much bigger if than I was expecting. He's only done it twice so far. That was good, though. That was 7 yards. And... Bro. Lost it all back. Lewis Leonard is number 94. Oh, fake. And another impossible backwards throw, which does not get complete. The crowd is getting... is starting to lose hope pretty quickly here. And they are punting with less than 9 minutes to go, down by 2 touchdowns. Touchback. Denver. Not. Oh, another nice throw to Eddie Royal, the second star of the game. I mean, I would give more flowers to Kyle Orton himself, but, like, he's basically just going to those 2 guys. Whoop, and sack. Actually, he should get some flowers. Oh my god, that guy is wide! That guy is wide! Corey Williams. I should give Kyle Orton some credit, because there were a couple of times earlier in the game where he got hit a couple of times and didn't go down and was able to complete a pass, so... Orton's the real second star of the game. The third star would be Royal. I gotta go Demarius number 1 honors, though. See, there he goes again. First down. Of course, Kevin Smith has been the only good player for the... Well, not the only good player. The only good offensive player for the Lions. I'm gonna cry looking at Matthew Stafford's final stat line. This does not look like it's heading for scoregami. And even Moreno can get this one. No, he can't! No, he cannot! That looked like such an easy conversion. But he really is that bad. Or I made him that bad. Please don't track me down, Knowshon. Hey, look at you! Figuring out that when you're punting deep in enemy territory, you should coffin corner it! Finally! Only took you 85% of the game to think of that. But yeah, they actually have bad field position now. Way to go. Stafford throwing out of... And, yep, intercepted. That didn't last very long. Ronaldo Hill with the interception to pretty damn much seal the game. Even if they end up having to kick a field goal, it's going to be a 16-point game with like 3 minutes left. I assume they're going to run it. Even I would run it now, even with Knowshon Moreno being so bad at it. I mean, we're just running out the clock at this point. They're not waiting. What the heck? They're throwing! They intercepted it! You gotta be kidding me! The instant that I say, okay, even I would start running the ball at this point, they threw it! What was that? Bobby Carpenter resurrects the Lions from the dead, and all of a sudden they have a minute opportunity to get back in this. And they're running the ball! Did a light switch just go on in both these teams' heads? Are they realizing only now, with less than 5 minutes to go, what the team's strengths and weaknesses are? Oh, okay. Stafford completes a pass to not Megatron. Nate Burleson. Oh, he's good. That's more like it. DJ Williams with the sack. And any hope they might have had is probably just about done now. They have to throw to stop the clock more than anything else. Oh, Megatron's got it. He's the only one who's been consistently able to catch a ball. Stafford back to pass down the middle. Megatron doesn't get it this time. I hate that I made him do that. Well, they have no choice but to go for it now. They're punting. Okay, see you guys. See you guys next time. Please be a fake. It's not a fake. What? Why? Why are you just giving up? I guess you just want this to be over as soon as possible? I love how the chain gang is completely flat. No texture whatsoever. It's the Wii! It has to be a flat heptagon. Can't make a circle. Can't make it have any depth. It has to be a flat heptagon? I mean, I understand that the Wii was not quite as strong as the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360 back in the day, but come on, guys. It could do better than this. But apparently he had an 8-year career? Wow. The Broncos are allowed to punt. And you signaled for a fair catch when the ball was 5 yards behind you and about to touch the ground. Well, it looks like this experiment is indeed going to turn out in favor of the throwing team. So I guess the moral of the story that everyone already kind of knows in the NFL these days is, if at all possible, prioritize a throwing game. Running game can only get you so far. That being said, as a Raiders fan, I very much look forward to seeing Ashton Jeanty in action this year.